All right, let's get to no dumb questions.
Polumbus, Hastings, and DMac present No Dumb Questions. This is your safe space.
I like to use no dumb questions as parenting advice for myself.
You're a smart guy. Send us your not dumb question now. Tweet it, text it, or Twitch it. It's No Dumb Questions on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey, by the way, in about 10 minutes or so, 15 maybe, we're going to play You Win Absolutely Nothing. We got a perfect game for it. We got a perfect reason for it.
One of the greatest games ever.
You win absolutely nothing.
You win absolutely nothing.
Yeah. In fact,
I copyrighted that. I'm like Pat Riley.
Yeah.
In the Chiefs three-peat. He's getting paid.
Yeah.
We gave you credit.
Yeah, we did. We said in honor of you, but we have the perfect game for it. It's name that new NFL coach by their opening press conference. So it's perfect for you win absolutely nothing.
You're making like a real type thing.
No. I mean, it's goofy from top to bottom in honor of you.
So I know you got one planned there, but since you just mentioned that, I'll ask you. I'll ask this question without trying to ruin the fun we've got coming up here, right?
Okay.
So we're all
Sounds
accustomed
like
to these horribly awkward first pressers with new coaches. Vance Joseph was really nervous when he had his first presser,
yes.
right? We've got another guy that I won't mention his name right now because we're going to try to predict it a little bit later.
Right.
Was pretty damn nervous at his first presser. Do you subscribe to the fact that you can predict the future success of that coach based off his opening presser?
I used to think that, and now I don't. I don't, because I've seen disaster. What's his face and
Nick
Sirianni and Mike McDaniel, and I mean I've seen. But then there was the Adam Gase. That was the disaster, and he had a terrible presser. VJ's was terrible. I would say no, because there's a lot going on.
Hey, everybody killed Dan Campbell's presser.
They killed Dan Campbell. I would say no. I think the first presser is just a nerve-wracking experience. You can't judge a guy based on that.
I tend to agree with you. But
do you guys remember the gosh, what was
the ultimate was that dude in San Francisco who couldn't talk. That guy.
No.
Dude, mumble mouth.
Who, the Italian
ultimate
dude?
Yeah.
What Tom? What was his
You're
name?
right there.
Tom Sula?
It's something.
No, it wasn't.
You're kind of there. That was bad because the guy couldn't talk. And you're like, if you can't communicate at all, I mean, I understand being nervous, but this dude was beyond nervous. He couldn't communicate. That was bad. Sorry, Scott. I feel like I cut you off there.
No, that's all right. That's not the ultimate. I'm trying to get his name. I know his first name was Mike.
Sanford.
Shanahan. Playing the mic game?
No, you're talking about coaches whose opening press conference was a bust, right?
Ditka.
Do you guys remember Mike Schuler's
I do not.
opening press conference?
No.
He gets up and basically faints and falls off his chair.
That's awesome. I do not remember that, but that's
Have
a good
Dan
one.
see if Dan can find the video of Mike Schuler falling out of his chair.
Well, we're going to get to all that coming up here in a second. Let me throw the no dumb question out for you guys. So we've seen video now of the quarterbacks from the Broncos with their lovely ladies on a boat at Cabo. That's where I told they were. But there's one other guy besides the quarterbacks. An offensive lineman, Mike McGlinchey. No dumb question. Does this violate like 1,000 offensive line codes, Tyler?
It could. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely got potential for being that's a prima donna fine. That's a self-suck fine. That's a crystal ball fine.
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball's the worst fine you could possibly get. That's just the all-encompassing you messed up. Like this is the max fine we could possibly give you. You're getting a crystal ball fine on that one. I mean, this is some serious suck up going on here.
So this is not cool.
I mean,
I get it.
Like it's a wives thing.
It's a wife. That's what I was told. I was told. I mean, obviously he's friends with the guys too, but I was told the wives are all very close.
I know in my O-line rooms.
How would this go over?
That's going to be a very expensive trip for him. Very expensive trip.
Okay, why?
I just told you. It's a self-suck fine. You're breaking away from the group fine.
Yeah, you're not with the other offensive linemen.
You're an individual. You're all of the above.
How many other offensive linemen would have to be on that boat for it to be okay?
At least 2 more.
At least 2 more,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. 2 more. 2 more and you're good. Three's a crowd.
I thought the dynamic was pretty interesting. Don't see Bolsey on that boat, do you?
No, Noah invited a few more people on his boat, and they just decided not to show up too.
There you go. Hey, listen, I'm glad they're having a good time. I will tell you something about this.
I guess we found out he's the mayor.
Oh.
He's got the pen. The only way he's got the guts to make that trip is if he's got the pen.
Oh, yeah.
If he owns the pen, then he gets to do that trip.
You know, he was pretty cool towards Bowles, though, while they were making the playoffs and the whole thing. You know, he mentioned Garrett's.
You bring that up all the time. Like these two dudes hate each other. They
don't
hate each other.
No, obviously. It didn't seem like they hated each other at all. That's my point. Like, they seem to be, good. He was very generous towards them. But he's...
Why do you bring that up? That's normal. That's
all right. So they're normal. They got a good normal. Listen, let me ask a bigger question off this. How much does the room matter? Like in the development of Bo Nix. I mean, you can see how close these guys are. I mean, it's ridiculous how close these guys are.
I don't think it matters.
Stidham and Wilson are both free agents.
I think it's important that you've got a backup quarterback that you respect, that you can lean on, that you genuinely want his advice. It's important. But
everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people have that last trip together, right? Let's say one last jaunt. This might have been it with the quarterbacks.
Could be. I mean, free agency is right around the corner. There's not a whole heck of a lot of time left for that. I mean, about a month or so. Maybe. I mean, their wives are good friends too. Wives and girlfriends, whatever they are.
Listen, you kept 3 quarterbacks this year because you didn't trust the rookie would be able to make it through 18 weeks, 17 games. And now that you know you can, there's no way they keep 3 next year. I don't think, unless the third one's a not drafted or 7th round drafted type guy.
Who would you keep of Wilson and Stidham if you were only to keep one?
I'd probably keep Zach Wilson.
Wilson. Okay. All right, good enough. There you go.